Hey guys, it's the first chance I've had to actually check in since the tournament a couple of weeks ago. Didn't quite go the way I'd have liked it to have gone. A little bit disappointed with my performance, in all honesty. First round was a point stop in the under 70 kilos category, and in all honesty, don't quite know what happened. I don't think my head was in it, to be fair. We got there nice and early, got there just gone 9 o'clock for the weigh-in, jumped on the scales, weighed in at 66.6 kilos, which pretty much just signed up the rest of the day, to be fair. I ended up warming up a little bit earlier than maybe I should have done, and felt good. Actually, I felt really good during the warm-up. Sort of like throwing some kicks out, threw some punches out. Everything was smooth, everything was flowing nicely. Felt mobile, felt agile, felt loose, and then sort of sat down for a little bit. It must have been about half hour or so before I actually ended up on the mat. By which point you sort of cooled down again and trying to keep warm, trying to keep the blood pumping, but at the same time you try not to burn yourself out before you've even started. And by the time I actually sort of got called up to the mat, my head wasn't in it. I just wasn't feeling it. And then I think the first couple of points went in for him, and hands up, he deserved them. They were good, clean points. I wasn't in it. Can't complain. Can't knock the dude. Managed to actually sort of focus and get my mind back into the game and into it, and started giving it back a little bit, and it all started going downhill. Actually, believe it or not, after watching the video footage back, my first point I scored, they awarded to him. So what should have been a nice sort of clean turning kick to the ribs for a single point, he got. I think after he'd scored two clean punches and then an axe kick to the head for 2 points. The point for my turning kick took him 5-0 up. We kept going. I think the final score was 5-1 to him. So it just wasn't a good round. I'm not happy with it in the slightest. My second round was actually underneath against a lad who was 15. He'd already won the under 16s category, and they'd put him in with the adults as well, and he sort of volunteered to jump in and do that, and he was good. He was really good. I sort of managed to refocus my mind and get back on it by that point, but I couldn't get near him. And there was a lot of heavy hits in there. For anyone who's seen the video, it's on YouTube and it's on Instagram. I lost that one quite spectacularly. I think that was the best part of a week and a half ago, and I'm still feeling the impact of the shot to the face now. If my nose isn't broken, it was quite a bit bruised. My lip still hurts. Thankfully the swelling's gone down, but yeah, that hurt a lot. And that ended up through, originally actually there should have only been 3 of us in the category, and being the sort of resident veteran, all the other lads that were in it I've not seen before, and they asked if one of the instructors could join in, and at the time it was I didn't mind, go for it, the more the better. I mean, I'm not in it to chase trophies, as nice as it is to win one. That's not the goal. You're in there. I'm there to test my skills and see how I'm doing and what needs improving and what works well, and to have a good time, have a laugh. And this instructor asked if he could join in, so I said okay, I didn't mind. One of the other guys agreed it, so he joined in. So what should have been a group of 3, I actually came 4th in. I finished the round off. Literally got through the trophy presentation, had a mouthful of blood, and ran straight for the nearest fire exit because it was closer than the doors, just to get rid of it and to sort of be able to catch my breath back. Turns out the fire exit doors are double doors. Didn't have my glasses on, so I couldn't see a thing anyway. And where you got those double doors, they sort of overlap, so you've got to open one side first. I walked straight into the one that didn't open, just to really sort of finish off that round. That was, yeah, that summed it all up for me. We got finished up at about 1:30, 1:45, I think the division finished. Then ended up sort of sat around waiting for a few hours, and I wasn't called up again for my next division until gone 4:30 or 5 o'clock. Got dragged in, or got pulled in for that. That was a group of 3 again for the continuous sparring. And the first round, the lad I had, I mean, I'm 5'6". I'm not a giant by any stretch. I'm fully aware of this. You know, and it makes sparring quite interesting at times, particularly if you do get someone who's got that height or got that range on you. And again, if you've seen the videos or seen the photos that I've posted up, stood next to this guy, I come level with his chest. So my whole tactic for the whole fight was either stay out of the way of his legs or get in close and not let him use them. And actually, it was a really, really good fight. Personally, I think it was quite a close match. The judges decided it in his favour. You know, that happens, but I can accept that one. It was a good round. It was a good fight. I enjoyed it. He enjoyed it. We shook hands and had a laugh afterwards. That went really well. The other guy, the guy that actually won it, was the same lad who won the point stop. It's the same guy. He ended up that day. He won the under 16s point stop. He won the adults point stop. He won the under 16s continuous, and he won the adults under 70 kilos continuous. And again, the continuous round with him pretty much carried on the way the point stop finished off. They just turned into a bit of a scrappy slugfest. There were some heavy hits thrown on both sides. He was quick. I was quick. I don't think I was quick enough. Very, very strange fight. It was a very strange fight. Very boxy. He threw me off, I think, a little bit. His guard and his whole stance was very, very ITF based. Very taekwondo-y. But actual leg movement from him was non-existent. It was all punches. It was punch, punch, punch. I think on the odd occasion he did throw a kick. It was actually the sort of key point where I managed to sort of capitalise and get round it, because I think my legs are quicker than his. There's one point he throws a jump spin back kick, and I managed to push him over mid-air with a front kick, just where I got in under it and actually caught him in the thigh with it. But yeah, other than that, it was a complete disaster. So yeah, of my whole day, I ended up taking 2 quite heavy beatings, and I came away with a 3rd place out of 3 trophy for the points that for the continuous. Sorry. Other than that, I've looked back through the videos. I've seen where I've identified my problems. I know what I need to work on, and hopefully for next time, we'll make it a little bit more entertaining, a little bit more successful.